Hey, Katie, how long do you plan to live here? We need another room for Patricia, so can you hurry up and move out? That girl who's sitting on her ass on the sofa is my older brother's wife, Julia. This is my parents' house, Julia. I thought the deal was that you guys were staying here to save up for a house. Are you planning on staying here forever? Shut up. You're so annoying. We'll have enough money by the time Patricia's in middle school. Then we'll move out, all right? I'm just saying that we need your room until then for Patricia. Ugh, you're so dull. Julia was calm until she married my brother Brian. But as soon as she started living with us, she started showing her true colors, and all of us were shocked. Don't worry, I'll be getting married soon. But with you being all bossy around here, I feel bad for my parents who seem uncomfortable in their own house. So I think I'll stick around for a while to protect them from you. What? Did you say you're getting married? What a joke. Look at you. You expect me to believe that a plain girl like you is getting married? I got upset and showed her my phone. This is my boyfriend, Kent. No way! He's kind of handsome. How did someone like you find a guy like that? While we were arguing like that, my parents came home. It felt like the right time, so I told them about Kent and how we were thinking about marriage as well. They were very happy for me.
I'm so glad that you found someone nice, Katie.
Oh, he looks like such a great guy. I'd love to meet him. I was planning on postponing the marriage for a while to protect my parents from Julia's bullying, but I guess it was a good time to introduce Kent to them. I invited him over that weekend. Julia just sat there looking upset, but that wasn't our problem. Kent gave a proper greeting to my parents, and they were happy about how nice he seemed. Even Brian liked him.
What a great guy.
Julia came out of the living room after a while and took Patricia and locked herself in her room with her, but I didn't care. I was glad that she stayed out of my business. That night, I told Brian about Julia's daily behavior, and he apologized to me.
I'll try to get us out of here as soon as possible.
Well, that's good to hear. So, from that moment on, I decided to get prepared for my marriage. I can't take all of this with me. I know, I'll sell it off. After more than 20 years of being alive, I had a bunch of stuff that I didn't need. I decided to sell my things online. It became my daily routine to box things up and stop by the post office on my way to work. Things were smooth for the first week, but... You're always walking out with big boxes. What's up with that? Are you too poor to hire a moving company to try to carry your own things out by hand? Oh, what a bum. Not at all, Julia. I'm just selling my things online. Oh, you are? Why didn't you ask me before selling them? There might be toys that Patricia could use. No, I don't think so. Most of what I'm selling are used clothes. Even better! Why didn't you ask me first before selling your things? I'm part of this family now, which means your things belong to me as well. That doesn't make any sense. I'll decide for myself, thanks. Leave me alone. My room was locked, so I wasn't too worried about her breaking in and taking my things, so I continued to post things online and sell them off. However... Nice! It's sold! Wait, this address? No way! I put up a designer brand handbag and it sold within minutes. My excitement was short-lasted because the address of the buyer was the same as my address. That's right, it was Julia who bought it. Hey, Julia, stop it. Don't click buy when you don't even plan to pay for it. Oh, I do want to buy it though, but I think I deserve a family discount. What about $30? Are you kidding me? That originally cost me more than $500. I put it up for $100, which is still a great deal. Fine, I'll give you $35 then. I'm the purchaser. Now give me that handbag. Julia went into my open room and grabbed the handbag. I fought for it, and after we pulled at it for a while, the handle broke. I demanded payment, but it was useless. It was broken to begin with. I can't believe you tried to sell a broken handbag. Brian and my parents came home around then, so I explained to them in tears what had just happened.
That's your fault, Julia.
Just because you're family doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. Apologize to Katie, Julia. Julia realized that no one was in her corner. My bad. She seemed unsatisfied and stomped back into her room. Oh, well, I guess she did apologize. And my family took my side, so I guess I won't try to make a big deal out of it. I can probably get my bag repaired, too. I was mad, but I decided to keep things civil. But letting her off the hook was a bad idea. Only if I knew what was to come. That day, I was watching TV in the living room, dozing off. It was a warm, sunny day, and just as I was about to fall asleep... Huh? An unpleasant sound woke me up, and I jumped from the sofa and noticed black things falling from my shoulders. My hands were trembling as I reached up to feel nothing. My hair that I'd been growing for my wedding was gone. Huh? What's wrong, Katie? Oh, what happened to your hair? Did you do that, Patricia? How mean. I thought I told you to only cut construction paper. Did Patricia just cut my hair? Well, Patricia was playing with her doll on the opposite side of the room, and she didn't even have scissors in her hands. I knew that it was Julia's fault. How could you, Julia? My wedding is already planned. Do you know how long it took me to grow out my hair? My parents heard me screaming and came running out of their room. They were speechless at the sight of the tragedy that they were witnessing. When she saw my parents coming in, Julia took Patricia and ran off. She took the car and must have escaped to a friend's house or something. I was too depressed to even be mad, and all I could do was cry. I will never forgive her for this. That night, when Brian came back, I told him everything that had happened. My brother got on his knees and apologized, but Julia never came home that night. Brian simply received a text from Julia. I was at a friend's barbecue party and I had a couple drinks, so I'll be spending the night. That's all it said, and no mention of my hair or an apology. After reading that message, Brian and I went shopping. I'm home! Oh, that mushroom cut looks great on you. Fits your plain face well. Julia came home the next day like nothing had ever happened and had started laughing at the attempt to fix my hair. I was speechless with anger, and Julia kept laughing at me as she locked herself in her room and didn't come out all day. But that's okay. I wasn't looking for an apology. All I wanted was revenge. After everyone fell asleep and the house was silent, Brian and I quietly began mourning. Julia's shriek echoed across the house. We ran over to Brian and Julia's bedroom to find a bald Julia and a bunch of hair on the ground. A pair of hair clippers were gently placed next to her pillow. Yeah, you guessed it. Brian and I went to buy an item to assist us in getting my revenge on Julia.
This is exactly what you did to Katie. How does it feel to be on the other side?
Screw you! I didn't shave your head! So it was a lie that Patricia cut it then. I won't ever forgive you for this! Ah! Julia tried to jump on us, and when we dodged her attack, she fell down the staircase. As she fell, her bald head cap came off. Yeah, we had bought a bald wig and a pair of clippers. The wig was the same color as Julia's hair. Even though it was revenge, if we had actually cut her hair, she could have sued us for assault. So instead, we prepared items to make her believe that we had shaved her head. We knew how incoherent Julia was in the morning, and we also knew that she had been drinking in her room the night before, so we thought we could pull it off. And we were right. Everything went as planned. Even after everything that happened, she still wasn't regretting her actions, and rather just started yelling at me, and Brian had had enough.
We're done.
Fine, I'll go to my boyfriend's house. See ya. That's how we found out about her affair. Brian ended up filing for alimony and kicked Julia out of the house. He also kept custody of Patricia. Finally, peace had returned to the house where Brian, Patricia, and my parents lived together. On a side note, as soon as Julia's boyfriend found out that she was caught for cheating, he left her.
I can't help you pay your alimony.
And Julia had nowhere left to go. She now lives on her friends' couches and works some sort of night job. So about my hair, I have a friend who's a stylist, and she was able to give me beautiful extensions for my wedding. Julia didn't lose her hair, but she lost everything else. Stay out of our life for good.